Face reveal at 100 subs. Like most people, I have a few hobbies in my life. Matter of fact, I have a whole house dedicated to hobbies. And if you're regular on this channel, you're probably very familiar with the rock crawling aspect, maybe a little bit of the DJing aspect, but I haven't really talked about the disc golfing aspect, even though you have seen these baskets in my backyard for years at this point. And finally, being a YouTuber paid off! Today I'd like to talk about one of my favorite hobbies, not including rock crawling, of course, but one of my favorite hobbies, which is disc golf. Disc golf is one of those things that all of my friends had played for many years, matter of fact, decades almost, by the time I got into it. So like many people, I have quite a few hobbies, enough that I sometimes forget some of them. But they do include, or at least they used to include, breakdancing, DJing, mountain biking, disc golf, RC crawlers, and maybe a few other things that I'm not thinking of right now. Maybe jet skis. But I have these baskets in my yard, and I have for a few years because I really like the disc golf, and the putting aspect of the game is really important, so I wanted to make sure that I was, decent at putting. Well, Innova saw my practice baskets on one of the videos, I think it's the Suron video, and they said, hey, that's pretty cool of you. How about if we send you a couple of things? Which was really nice of Innova. I throw almost exclusively their discs anyway, so I gave them a couple of things that I like, some plastics that I like, some shapes, some weights, etc., and they were so kind as to send me way more than I expected. Now, there was a metal placard that they sent that I am not able to show today because my wife already stole it and put it at our bar at home. Really cool there, so big thanks to them for sending that. I don't think you can just buy that, but they also sent this really sweet banner. They sent a whole freaking bag. And with this bag, a shirt, which, by the by, really nice design. I really like that. Kudos to whoever did that. We got this bag. We got this thermos, insulated drinky thing that's just like the ones that my kids use. We got all sorts of discs on top of that. So I told them some of the things that I like. Mako 3, a katana, boss. That's the kind of stuff that I like throwing. I'm both a sidearm player and a backhand player, although since I broke my knee in January, I really have not had much of a backhand throw because it takes a lot of right leg to get that done. But I can sidearm pretty much anything. And let's take a look at what they chose to send. Wombat 3. This is like a Mako, but floatier. I'm really excited to try this out. Even though it has a bead on it, which I'm not extremely fond of, I would love to see how this flies. XT Aviator. I putt with an Aviator. This XT just feels delicious in the hands. Oh, so gummy. 170 grams, just what I like. Another Wombat 3. These are 180 gram G-Star. Oh yeah. Oh no, this one's Star. Pardon me. Another Star Katana in 167, yes. Also, the Corvette. This is a new disc that I have not even heard about because once you build your bag, you really don't have to go looking for new discs. But this is essentially a floatier katana and a faster katana. So speed 14 instead of 13 in G-Star and 168, yes. We got two of these guys. This one's a 167, just perfect. And then another XT Aviator, and I really like the way these feel. I think I may switch these on putters. We'll see though. So all in all, I really want to thank Innova, or Innova, which one? Tell me in the comments. Spell it out for me. I really want to thank them for sending this bag of goodies. I could just go and play with only this stuff that they sent. I could have a full round with these discs, which is really cool of them. And hey, who else likes disc golf? It's a really fun game. You can take a little bit of time to play it. You can run through the game if you want, and it's a nice social activity. Matter of fact, I've learned a lot from disc golf that we can apply back to the RC crawling realm, such as how they score rounds. When you're playing disc golf, or regular golf for that matter, you usually have a card, and maybe 4 people on your card. You go through the course, you play each hole, and everybody keeps track of the scores pretty much. You'll have one guy that's score keeping and everybody else just kind of watches. And that's one thing that the RC rock crawling competition realm has had issues with, is the whole score keeping and having people scoring. Usually it is required to have 2 people on each course, one spotting and then the other one writing down the scores. And this is always extremely difficult for people because you got to find somebody that's willing to spend 8 hours in the sun all day staring at a driver or writing down all the scores, and you really get burnt out doing it. And my thought is that we should really take a lesson from the disc golf world and start scoring in groups. Have 4 people on a card, 6 people on a card. Break them up so you don't have one team that's all buddy-buddy with each other if you're at a big event, and just let people score each other. Maybe have a guy walking around that's kind of keeping an eye on everybody, making sure everybody's doing it right. Maybe you have some people that are actually on the cards that are, secret Santas, and if somebody messes up, they get written on the naughty list. Now, I really think that would help us out in the rock crawling industry, is to figure out how to score in an easier way that doesn't require people to stand on the rocks for 8 hours watching everybody drive. It gets pretty boring after a while. So, as just an aside, if you do competitions in your area for the rock crawling, let me know if you would like to try this. I would highly suggest it. I have run a few comps that way and it works out great. So, with no further ado, I'm gonna go play some disc golf in this beautiful fall weather day. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.